So Jonathan, we're here today to talk about wellness and finding that perfect office space to help create that environment for your staff. So based on the fact that you're a business owner, you've been a business owner for 18 years with Hudsons Property, and based on the fact that your expertise is finding the perfect commercial office space for funded startups and scale up businesses, we want to get your advice on how to move forward. So got some questions for you.
Great,
from the beginning. You're a startup business, what's your advice?
Well, always obviously stick to the business plan, stay as slick as possible, don't upgrade to that new office until you're ready. It was a long time ago that I remember getting up early in the morning and going have a shower and go have my breakfast and then get changed as if I was going to work, but sort of walk all the way down my corridor into my dining room table area and sit down and do some work, and then I'll be off and out doing appointments in the afternoon. But it is important. Just stay slick, don't expand too quickly, look after the pennies that come in, because at that early stage it's really important.
Okay, so moving forward, you've started your business, you're steadily thinking about growing. What's your advice for those potential businesses that are looking to expand and looking for their first office space?
It's a big step, obviously, moving from one thing to another. So, getting the right advice is really, really important. Location is really important about where you want it, because you want to attract good staff. Your business are your staff. The culture around it, culture is really important. Yeah. At Hudsons we have a very open dialogue about culture, and we have a firm set of rules, and it helps everyone stay on the same wavelength, and it's also good for our customers as well. So I would say advice, myself or other people out there who know what to do is very important. There's options, there's serviced office space, you might have somebody that that perhaps have got some spare desks. The most important thing I'd say about both of those with serviced is, it can be an expensive option, but we do have flexibility. The second option of, you might know somebody with some desks, etc., is to be aware that the culture of your business needs to be somewhat aligned with the one that you're sharing desks with. Otherwise, you could have maybe an architect's firm and a fun tech startup. And those two cultures aren't ever going to really attract the best staff. You might lose people along the way. So keeping good staff, location, make it easy for them to get in and out of that new place. But do get advice from a professional. That money spent on that advice will be well worth it in the long run.
Yeah. Okay. So, as you know, there's a huge focus on wellness in the workspace at the minute. What have you seen other large businesses do, and what are you doing yourself?
Okay, well, since obviously the Heads Together campaign by William and Kate, it's opened it up in the media somewhat. There's a lot of companies like Facebook, Google, etc. They're doing some really fun things. Unspeakably, really good things with their food and yoga classes and meditation and things like this. But the trends are really changing. Fruit basket has turned into breakfast, regular breakfast treats for people. The change from when people used to come to me and they used to say, the most important item, we want a really fast internet, we want air conditioning, and we want a good location. A lot of them now come to me saying, we want bike storage, we want showers, we want a breakout area, and all these things sort of change over time. But this wellness thing's really kicking in. At Hudsons, we spend a lot of time thinking about what the little things that we can do in order to improve staff morale and the culture of the business, and make sure those cultures are aligned still. Once a month we will sit down and have lunch together, with phones get diverted. It's time to really just catch up with one another, and then the last Thursday of every month we leave an hour early all together. We go down to a pub or a wine bar or something, and we just chat and we talk, and sometimes somebody does a pub quiz or something, and it just really brings the whole environment together. And that time spent together increases oxytocin. So there's studies out there, people mixing one another increases oxytocin, which increases trust and love. And that's what you want in your culture of your business. That's what's going to help businesses grow, the wellness improve, etc. And there's things like, you're meant to spend 52 minutes working and 17 minutes off. So historically, if somebody went and read a paper for 10 minutes, they would have been, looked upon strangely. But nowadays, for that person to have some breakout and some clear thinking time is really, really important.
So there's also a huge spotlight on flexibility in the workplace, hours and the workspace. What do you see the trends are going forward?
It's important, when you're working from home, you don't miss out on the interaction and the culture. So 1 to 2 days a week is meant to be the ideal work from home element that gives your employees the flexibility, maybe save some money on travel, save some time travelling, spend some more time with the loved ones, or do the school run, etc. I mean, a lot of our team have been with us an awful long time, so they've gone from being youngsters through to marriages, through to having children, coming back to work, a bit more flexible hours, etc. But our key at Hudson's always to be retain the very best people you can get, even if it's on flexible hours. So that's something we definitely embrace. There's a number of buildings out there now that are really catering to help the trends that are happening, like the wellness. There's one called the Mark by the Crown Estate. It was given the first WELL certificate building in the UK. Little things they do there is every tap in there is filtered water, so no matter where you go, you can stay hydrated. The air conditioning filters are changed every month rather than every year that people are supposed to do. So the air is continually fresher, etc. The triple glazer windows to make sure that no noise from outside is polluting the workplace and the thought environment that goes on there. Just those little things can make a difference. But even if you went back 50 years or 100 years, you could still say that noise, light, fresh water are one of the mainstays. So that isn't such a trend. That's what people want, but people are listening to it more. And the other thing, I suppose, that's really, really important to remember is the fact that with all these things, there are trends, but some of these trends are here to stay a long time now. So people are building stuff or changing what they had to encourage people to stay in buildings longer. As an example, there was one building we dealt with in Mayfair where they changed the basement car park into bike racks and showers. They didn't lose all the parking, but a lot of it now was utilised. So we lost the income there, but he's keeping the businesses there longer because they're really enjoying using the building because they've got somewhere safe to park their bike and somewhere safe to open wall, shower, lockers, etc. and so forth. So it keeps the workforce happy, and that's probably one of the most important things.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for your answers today and your time. For more information on wellness or any other properties that we have available, please visit our website at hudsonsproperty.com, or feel free to pop in and come and see us at 24 Charlotte Street in Fitzrovia.